Morning. First question is from Tim. Good morning, Tim. Let's see. Tim asks, when Dr. Ben spoke about eating takeout food, he seemed to stress the food was hot and therefore safe. Yeah, it's yeah. All right. We'll get to it. Yeah. Does this mean that cookies, for example, which are baked and then cooled, are unsafe? No, cookies are okay. Yeah, pretty much anything's okay, I would say. I thought the virus was not transmitted through eating, regardless of cooked or not. Please elaborate. Thank you. All right. So there are different ways, like with the how long does the virus last? There are different ways to look at the question. Like, at what point does it become physically impossible? Like the virus won't transmit. And so if you get the virus above a certain temperature, it just mechanically breaks down, and there is literally no way that it can cause any harm at that point. But that's not really where the bar is in the real world. I don't know. I don't feel like that's a putting the bar there puts a lot of pressure on you or me or whoever the customer is, because you would feel like nothing's ever safe. And in this world, I think reasonably safe is where we want to be, because totally safe is off the table. Much as you may try, you can't quite get there. There's always, things out of our control. So, cookies are all right. I'd say don't worry about cookies. I've eaten sushi a couple of times, takeout. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat in at any place. And that felt fine. And frankly, if the person who's preparing the food is washing their hands and wearing a mask, like the rules in most states say they have to, then it's going to be fine, whatever kind of food it is, I think. Um, and I think that's going to be reasonable. I don't know of any cases where the virus has been transmitted by food and they can actually show that it was transmitted in that way. It seems to be more through the air, seems to be the most likely way. But once again, you can't ever actually tell how a person got infected. You can infer, you can get all the data together and figure out the most likely or least likely way that it happened, but you can't rewind time, and even if you could, you couldn't see the virus to be able to tell. So it's more a question of what behavior is going to knock the virus down and what behavior is not. Take somewhere like New York City, New York State. They managed to absolutely knock the virus back and are doing very well at controlling it, despite being a town that, my brother's example is is correct, kind of thrives on takeout food in a large part. So, if takeout food or any food in general was a big spreader, then you would still have a much bigger problem in New York than you have right now, I think, if that's like a logical way to explain it. But yeah, the upshot is don't worry about cookies. Yeah, go have a cookie on me. Yeah. In fact, I kind of like a cookie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go see if I can find the cookie. I don't think I can. I don't think there's any in the building. Yeah, too bad for me. Thanks very much. This is Dr. Ben.